Okay, so for page 7, we're still practicing addition. We're at the top of page 7. This is page 7. My instructions tell me, I need to read the text. You must be very careful when a problem combines whole numbers and decimal numbers. Follow the steps below to add whole numbers and decimal numbers. And so I noticed that they list out the steps for me. Here's the problem. Okay. 8 and 71/100ths plus 5. Well, 8 and 71/100ths plus 5 what? So step 1 is that you put a decimal point to the right of the whole number to express it as a decimal number. Gotta follow the unit rule. This is the unit rule, guys. 8 and 71/100ths, 8 whole units plus 71/100ths, and I'm adding on 5 whole units. So step 2 is rewrite the problem vertically. Line up the decimal points. So this is just writing to solve it. I have to line up my decimal points. That's my quality check to make sure that I'm setting the problem up correctly so that I can solve it. And when I put in zeros as placeholders, well, 5 and 0/100ths. That's making the equivalent decimal fractions. Eight and 71/100ths plus 5 and 0/100ths. And step 3 is I can add. So I have my unit rule. I rewrite to solve the problem. I create an equivalent decimal fraction because of the unit rule. And then I just add, which I definitely feel confident with. So yay, that's the simple part. So now it's giving you an opportunity to practice that. It says add, make sure you put a decimal point to the right of each whole number. Here's an example. Let's do this one together. I'm going to follow the steps here. Step 1 is to put a decimal point because of the unit rule. So 2 and 83/100ths plus 8 whole units. So now I'm going to write the problem to solve it. That's step 2. 2 and 2 whole units and 83/100ths plus 8 whole units and 0/100ths. 2 plus 8 is 10 whole units and 83/100ths. Let's do one more together. Let's do one of these from below. Still going to follow the same 4 steps. 13 plus 8 plus 17 and 6/10ths. Read it. 13 plus 8 plus 17 and 6/10ths. So I have 13. Oh, wait. Step 1 is I need to put in my decimal point. So I have 13 whole units plus 8 whole units plus 17 whole units and 6/10ths. So now I'm going to write it to solve it. 13 whole units plus 8 whole units. I've got to rewrite it vertically and line up my decimal points. Plus 8 whole units plus 17 whole units and 6/10ths. This is a whole units number. This is a whole units number. This is a tenths number. And so I'm going to include the tenths place. Step 3 is I need to make equivalent decimal fractions. 8 plus 7 is 15, so that's going to give me 25. 25 plus 10 is 35. 35 plus 3 is 38. 38 whole units and 6/10. Follow the exact same steps whether you just have 2 numbers or 3.